I'm okay. But
it's been almost 10 years, and Devora Pontel still tears up when she thinks about the tragic events of 9/11.
I always just tell people, you never know when your moment is gone.
The Maryland native lost her husband, Darren Pontel, that day. A lieutenant in the Navy, he had just finished an overnight shift at the Pentagon. The couple had pledged their love for one another 6 months prior to the attacks.
So you get married and you think, I've got someone to go through life with, and we're partners and we're doing this together, and then all of a sudden you're by yourself.
Pontel's husband is one of nearly 70 Marylanders who will be remembered for their bravery in a new 9/11 memorial being built in front of the World Trade Center at the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. So tell me what we're looking at thus far.
Well, what you see today is an incredible effort, I'd say.
With just a few weeks to go before the official unveiling, workers sand and set these huge marble stones.
Each one weighs between 4,000 and 5,000 pounds, and they're being set really methodically.
It took Doug Bothner, lead architect of the project, a little time to figure out how to arrange the marble base to accommodate these crumpled, buckled, barely discernible steel beams. Housed in an off-site warehouse, this 22-foot-long rusted remnant from the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York will be the centerpiece for the memorial.
All memorials are about time, and this one in particular is about that time 10 years ago that changed us all.
Architect Steve Zeiger says once complete, the memorial will also function as a sundial, with the World Trade Center casting a shadow along time markers that chronicle events from that fateful day.
The shadow itself is very important to us, and so every September 11th, we can come here and remember the events of that morning.
This is a drawing of the memorial with the 3 steel beams in place. The names of every Marylander who died on 9/11 will be inscribed on the east side of the marble.
You know, Sarah was the only person I knew.
John Wesley lost his fiancée Sarah Clark on 9/11. She was on Flight 77 that crashed into the Pentagon. This tattered fanny pack discovered at the crash site, pretty tore up, reminds Wesley of how fleeting life can be.
One can walk out of the door of their home on any given day, a beautiful day, and never come back.
He wears this 9/11 Memorial of Maryland pin to remind people to cherish their loved ones.
Because you know that someone that matters to you very much can suddenly be gone in the world that we live in.
And this is your bridal party?
Yes.
Devora says she will never forget the horrific events from that day and the unbearable loss of her husband. She keeps the memory of Darren alive by honoring a motto that became his life mantra.
Learn as though you'll live forever, live as though you'll die tomorrow. And that's really how he lived.